Hello, I'm James, Director of Innovation here at Neo Labs, and today we're going to take a quick look at designing for the dynamic edge. Well, first, what is the dynamic edge? Well, we're surrounded by devices every day, from mobile phones to microcontrollers to web browsers to cloud instances. It's sort of ubiquitous in our everyday life. However, they don't always play nicely with one another. And this is where the Neo platform can really transform individual devices into a high-performing system. Using Neo, we can dynamically move compute from one side of the edge to the other at runtime. So let's take a look at how this works. Here, we have a simple system. We're going to collect some information, some data off of some edge devices. We'll do some calculations on that, and then render that to an output device. And here we have a collection of everyday devices. We have an Android phone, we have a Raspberry Pi, we have an Android Things microcontroller, we have an Amazon Fire TV, and we have a Google Cloud instance. So first, we're going to take the bulk of our computation and we're going to deploy that to our cloud instance. And then we'll take the rest of the pieces and we'll put those on the other devices. And here it is in action. The Neo instance embedded in the Android app has gotten its part of the system and has started running. We can see it sending up data to the cloud. The Raspberry Pi has also gotten its new configuration and it's doing its job, sending data up to the cloud as well. Lastly, the UI has also gotten a piece of the system and it's doing its work to collect the information and display it on the screen. So now let's say I wanted to remove my cloud dependency. Maybe my connection to the cloud has been lost and I can't send data there anymore. Or I don't want to make the round trip, right? I don't want to send the data up to the cloud and send it back down. Or I want to co-locate the data. I want to keep the data close in the same environment and not have to send it up to the cloud in order to be processed. So now I want to take the parts of the system that used to be running in the cloud and distribute them to my edge devices. I'm going to take parts of the system and move them to my front-end devices, and I'm going to take other parts of the system and I'm going to move them to my sensor devices and remove the cloud dependency. No longer going to be sending data up to the cloud. They will be communicating peer-to-peer and they will continue to function normally. So using the Neo platform, you can distribute the workload across all of your devices, whether that's consolidating functionality into the cloud or distributing that across all of your edge devices or anywhere in between. With the Neo platform, you can unlock the potential of all the devices in your system, not just the cloud. And that is designing for the dynamic edge.